really, to be perfectly honest, I think our laws and our understanding under the Constitution of religious freedom is somewhat incoherent. Because we do face this problem, we have ways to deal with it, but it's an expanding set.
Yeah,
I mean,
no question.
if we set out criteria of what is a religion, those criteria aren't necessarily that difficult to meet. So there has to be some understanding of, what are the core values that we're trying to promote here. So I would say that, I mean, inasmuch as there are some, one core value that seems to be common is this idea that we should have, the state should have equal regard for all religions. The state should not prefer any religion over another religion, and the state should not harm or suppress any particular religion. The state should try to create rough equality amongst religions, which is not always easy to do, but at least it's an organizing principle that makes some sense. Now, our model under American law is very complicated and convoluted. There are other models, and when you look at those models and compare them to ours, you see what our problem is. So you could use the French model of liberal democracy, which says the secular space of the state is supreme. Public order is secular. Religions are subordinate to the state. The state defines what a religion is, and the state determines what religions can do. Now, that's not our tradition, but I just want to say that it's one within many in democratic pluralism.
Of course, you're talking about pre-Sarkozy France, huh?
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, people understand, and I'm also saying, and if I were a Muslim in France, I might say, well, you say that, but frankly, the negotiation about what secularism is in France was really a negotiation amongst Catholics and secular Catholics, and Catholicism is somewhat preferred or benefited under French secularism, and other religions actually don't get the same kind of goodies that Catholicism gets. But that's a different conversation. At least the theory is that the state is secular. Or you could have an established church like they do in Britain. I mean, the theoretical truth in Britain is, well, we have a church, the Church of England. The Church of England is preferred. Other religions are given basic equality, basic democratic rights and everything, but at the end of the day, the Church of England gets special privileges that other religions don't get. And to some degree, religion is defined based on an understanding of the Church of England as the established church, so too in Scandinavia and other places. Our situation is very different. We have a tradition of saying that we're supposed to be a place where there is no established church, but there is freedom of religion.
Right.
So that means theoretically that everyone has a place at the table, and that's initially how the country was founded, although to be perfectly honest, the country was really founded on a Protestant establishment. We did have an established religion. It was sort of broad-based Protestantism. First establishment, Presbyterians, Episcopalians, etc. And as that set grew, it really wasn't until the middle of the 20th century that Catholics and Jews really had a place at this religion table. So to say that we have this wonderful tradition of robust religious freedom is a little Pollyanna-ish. It took a lot of hard work and people suffered a lot of discrimination in the United States to get to a place where there was a general understanding that all religions should be treated equally.